FBN High Pressure Plunger Pump, Maintenance and Repair Guide. Tools needed. Spare parts to prepare. Disassemble the check valve screws. Use an electric wrench to take out 6 one-way valve screws. Then use tools to clean the sealant on the screws and the pump head nuts. Remove the pump head nuts and check valves. Use oil seal pliers to take out the one-way valve and its O-ring. Then remove the pump head connection screws. Separate the pump head and crankcase. To separate the pump head from the crankcase, use a screwdriver to gently pry along the gap. Then pull it back with your hands to easily remove the pump head. Remove the guide brass seat. Use a specialized tool to remove the guide brass seat and its O-ring. Extracting the water seals. Use an oil seal plier to remove the main water seal. Then an oil seal pick to remove the outer and inner seals of the guide brass seat. Disassemble the plunger rod. Unscrew the plunger rod nut and remove the copper washer and ceramic sleeve. You can rotate the crankcase connecting rod to adjust the plunger position for easier operation. Remove the retaining ring and O-ring. Slowly rotate and remove the O-ring using an oil seal pick. The retaining ring can be pulled out directly, followed by removing the water bath. Installing the plunger components. Check the ceramic sleeve and other parts for damage. During installation, first install the water baffle O-ring and retaining ring, using an auxiliary tool for ease. Before inserting the ceramic sleeve, apply silicone grease to the plunger rod for lubrication. After inserting the ceramic sleeve, install the copper wash. Tighten the plunger rod nuts. Before tightening the plunger rod nut, apply thread locker and then use a 15 Nm torque wrench to secure it. Install the guided brass seat. After applying silicone grease to the inner wall of the guide brass seat, insert the main water seal followed by the secondary seal. Apply silicone grease to the seals and use a water seal installation tool to press them in, ensuring the tool remains perpendicular to the main seal. Flatten with your fingers if needed. Installing the secondary water seal. After applying silicone grease to the outer seal ring and secondary water seal, press them directly into the pump head. Installing the check valves. Place the sealing ring in the correct position, then insert the check valve. Apply thread locker and tighten the check valve screws. Repeat the process for the other 3 check valves. Connect the pump head to the crankcase. Before connecting, apply silicone grease to the outer side of the ceramic sleeve. Align the pump head vertically to the crankcase and gently press down to ensure a vertical connection. Apply thread locker to the 300 for hex screws and tighten them in sequence. Finally, use a 35 Nm torque wrench to secure the 6 check valve screws and 8 hex screws. With this clear and concise guide, you can easily complete the maintenance of the FBN High Pressure Plunger Pump Head.
Fusun. Make the world cleaner.